In the early hours of September 2nd, 1666, a fire broke out in a small bakery on Pudding Lane, right in the heart of London. It was a quiet, warm night when the flames first ignited, but it didn't take long for the fire to grow. The bakery was near wooden buildings packed closely together, a perfect recipe for disaster. The wind began to pick up, and soon the fire was out of control. By morning, the fire had spread rapidly, and Londoners watched in horror as their beloved city began to burn. The flames swept through the narrow streets and quickly consumed entire neighborhoods. The city's buildings were made of timber, and the roofs were thatched with straw, materials that caught fire easily. Despite the efforts of firefighters, the fire spread so quickly that there was little anyone could do to stop it. For 4 long days, the fire raged on. People fled their homes, but not everyone made it out in time. The flames destroyed over 87 churches, including the magnificent St. Paul's Cathedral. Thousands of homes were reduced to rubble, and entire parts of the city, including the shops of the wealthy, were lost. In total, about 70,000 people were left homeless, but despite the devastation, there was a strange silver lining. The fire had burned away the cramped, unsanitary and dangerous parts of the city, clearing the way for a new beginning. When the fire was finally contained, London was a shell of its former self, but it was also an opportunity to rebuild. King Charles II took action, hiring architects, including Sir Christopher Wren, to design a new, safer city. Streets were widened, buildings were constructed from brick and stone instead of wood, and fire regulations were established. The Great Fire, though a tragedy, ultimately led to the creation of a modernized London, a city more prepared for the future. In the end, while the fire caused untold suffering, it also marked the beginning of a new chapter for London, one of resilience and renewal, where a city that had once been consumed by flames was rebuilt stronger and safer than ever before.